All right, let's talk about Cypher Mining's latest earnings. And I'll tell you right now, this is a big one. The story is way bigger than just Bitcoin this quarter. So let's get right into it. So here's the question everyone's asking after this report dropped. Is Cypher Mining, the Bitcoin company, about to become a huge AI stock? I mean, we're talking a massive shift in strategy here. Let's dig into the numbers and see what's really going on. Okay, first things first, the numbers. In 60 seconds, let's get a quick snapshot of how their core business performed this quarter. So Cypher brought in a cool $72 million in revenue this quarter. And yeah, pretty much all of that is from their bread and butter Bitcoin mining. That's a really solid number, tells you the main business is firing on all cylinders. But check this out. This is the number that really jumps off the page. That 72 million, that's up almost 200% from this time last year. I mean, wow. That shows you just how fast they've been growing their mining operations. All right, let's talk profit. The number everyone's looking at is this one, 10 cents in adjusted earnings per share. Now, that adjusted part just means they've tweaked the numbers to show their core day-to-day profitability. And the big deal here? They went from losing money last year to making money this year. That's a huge turnaround. So let's put it all together. Revenue growth is just explosive, right? And that adjusted profit number looks great. Now, you will see a small official net loss on paper, about $3.3 million bucks, but, and this is the key, look at the trend. It's a massive improvement from the almost $87 million loss they posted a year ago. The direction is what matters here. Okay, numbers are done. Now, let's get to the main event. Because honestly, the real story this quarter, it's not about Bitcoin. It's all about Cypher's massive, and I mean massive, pivot into powering AI. And hey, don't just take it from me. The CEO himself, Tyler Page, called this quarter truly transformative. You know, when a CEO breaks out words like that, you better believe something huge is changing for the company. So what's so transformative? Well, it's these 3 monster deals. I mean, look at this list. A 15-year lease with Amazon Web Services, a 10-year AI deal with Fluidstack and Google, and a brand new joint venture for a massive 1 gigawatt site in Texas. We're not talking about small-time stuff here. These are long-term, heavyweight contracts with the biggest players in the game. And if you want to understand just how big this pivot is, look at this number, $8.5 billion. That's the total value of the lease payments from these new AI contracts. This is not a side hustle, folks. This is a whole new business that could one day make their Bitcoin mining look small. And this move makes a ton of sense. It's not just Cypher doing this. A report from State Street basically spelled it out. The logic is super simple. AI needs a mind-boggling amount of power. And who has access to massive amounts of cheap power? Bitcoin miners. They're basically sitting on the perfect real estate to build the power plants for the entire AI revolution. All right, but it can't all be good news, right? With a move this big, there are always big risks. So let's be real and talk about the hurdles Cypher has to clear. So here are 4 big things you've got to watch. 1, can they actually build all this stuff on time? It's a huge construction project. 2, this stuff is expensive. They just took on $1.3 billion in debt. That's a lot of cash. 3, they're not the only ones with this idea. Competition is heating up from other Bitcoin miners. And 4, let's not forget, a big chunk of their business is still tied to Bitcoin, and we all know how crazy those price swings can be. Okay, so you've got this massive opportunity on one hand and some pretty serious risks on the other. So what should you be watching for over the next few quarters to see if this big bet is actually working? Here's your homework for the next few earnings calls. Number 1, keep an eye on construction. Are they hitting their deadlines for 2026? Number 2, are they signing any more AI deals? 3, watch for when that AI money actually starts rolling in. The clock starts in August 2026. And finally, how are they handling all that new debt? It's a big question. So here's the bottom line. Cypher is basically in a race to build the power grid for the AI revolution. They've got the land, they've got the power contracts, and they've got partners like Amazon and Google. The table is set. The only question that matters now is, can they build it all fast enough?